You actually feel the heat of that. Ridiculous. It was on both sides of the road just before there. After an overnight stop in Tewkesbury just to break up the journey, really, we'd done over 250 mile the first day, and then just a little short, 160 mile down to the docks here. We were just getting on the ferry, but what I did notice is that, especially for this time of year, there wasn't that many motorcycles, but this being like the middle of August, early August, there was only about 35, 40 motorcycles maximum. Anyway, we set sail, and luckily, the sea state was quite calm. I was getting a little bit worried seeing we were going across the deep waters on the Bay of Biscay, but it was quite calm and I didn't have to take any normal seasick tablets. So we enjoyed the delights of the ferry overnight and that, and eventually docked in Santander. We got ourselves sorted through security, and off we went on our little journey just down to Portes. It's 28 degrees already, and it's what time is it? It's 9:49, 10 to 10, cowboy time. So just heading out of Portes now on the first stretch, slowly climbing further up and up into the Picos mountains themselves. Little did we know it was going to get really hot, a hell of a lot hotter, in more ways than one as the day progressed. So we just had a little bit of a total out, enjoying the views, going further up and up, heading towards our first stop, which would be the stag itself. It's a viewpoint which is probably about halfway up between Portes and Rihanna. But in this ride out we didn't really get as far as Rihanna. It'll become obvious shortly. So there we are, we're just approaching the stag now. It's on this bend just up on the right here. There we go, and you usually find a number of other bikers and people parked up there. There's Sue, she's on the stag. And further up, about 2 mile up, same road, kept on going, about 2 more miles we'll turn off and go up this single track, and it takes you up to the Bear. But as you can see, after speaking to someone at the stag, they said that there was a few wildfires over the top that just came through. And as you can see with the smoke and that, we're actually getting closer and closer to it, not realising exactly what we're riding into. But first of all, we're going to just stop off at the Bear, the viewpoint, but there's not much of a viewpoint, as you can see that the smoke is obscuring quite a lot of it. Well, we spent about 4 or 5 minutes just up there, a few photographs, and then we headed back to the 621, and then further down, heading towards the smoke, really, just to see what it was all about. As you can see at the moment, looking up to our left, the flames and the fire was pretty high up on the mountainside, so we weren't that too concerned. But as we got closer around the corner here, you can see that it was starting to encroach down towards the road area. Luckily there's a stream just between the road and the foothills there, and it looks as though on first viewing that this is probably going to be a natural barrier for the fire. So we'll carry it on a bit further for about probably another mile or two down the road, and every now and then the fire brigade and police had pickets out, sentries, just keeping an eye on things at this stage, just making sure that the track of the fire wasn't getting too close to the roads and that. You can see up ahead there the flames are starting to encroach really low, especially in this one area. The smoke's really starting to get thick now, but luckily that the breeze was just taking it just away from the road, so we weren't breathing in too much. But as you can see around here, the intensity of the fire was absolutely raging. Get further around here, you can just see where the police and the fire brigades and all that. This is where the most activity was at the time. You don't realise, but when you look at the flames, they're about the height of a telegraph pole, but because they're like probably about 600 metres away, you don't get the enormity of it. You think you're just out of it as well. You think, oh, that's it. It seems to be cleared up now. You go around another corner, and then there's more hillsides of light. So it was ongoing this for about, it had to be now about a good 10 mile. It just wasn't stopping, coming over top of the hill. But we eventually thought, well, we better start heading back here, because our intentions were to go up the Canny de Valdeon, which is a canyon right up into the centre of the Picos itself. It's like a dead end. It's a place where people go to do trekking, walking and that. But we're going to have a look up there just for lunch. So I had to drive back through the area where we just came from. It seems as though everything was under control. The police, the fire brigades and all that were keeping a careful eye on them. So after turning round, we're headed back up the N621 for about 15 mile until we turned off on the LE2703 heading up to Canny de Valdeon. Now this road, the first part of it, it's a lovely view and it's a lovely ride, but the road's a little bit starting to break up a bit. But it wasn't too bad. It's just, you know, you kind of get a lick on, but then it actually improves, as you can see here. The road gets really nice, but look at the views up ahead as you're starting to head right deep into where the highest points of the Picos are. Just over to our right there actually is where the ski lift is, Valdeon. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's where the ski lift is if you go through Porter's town and go away, and here we'll go again. Look at there's what we'll stick on the Picos De Europa sign there, Canny Moto Odyssey. Just stop there for a quick look and then continued on. Now this road does, when you get to the end of this part here, about another mile and a half, it turns into this little single track road. Nice little winding, meandering road through a few villages. And then you eventually come upon the little canyon areas where the road itself is very tight, and if there's oncoming vehicles, you just got to take your time and get past each other. It's not so bad when the motorbikes, but when you get some of these people driving bloody or trying to get up there with a bloody camper van thing, it becomes a bit difficult. But as you can see, the views are majestic. Now just to our left there, you can just see some more smoke trails coming over. And it's starting to thicken up now, you can see it in the distance there. But this is us heading towards this little Najeri bit. But it's fantastic and beautiful to go over. A little stream or little river down there, down at the left. But most of this road's just cut out of the rock. Not very secure barriers, by the way, just these wooden planks. Yeah, because I say it's simple when you've got a bike coming the other way, but imagine on these bends here, where you've got a camper van or something. Just got to be a little bit careful. It's not too bad, and the road's pretty decent condition. That's us just dropping down now, just coming into Canny Valdeon, just before the start of the little village area. Now there's quite a few of restaurants and coffee bars and souvenir shops and things like that, but it's a lovely area. It's a lot better when there's not no blooming smoke around. There's someone just chilling at the back door there, just sitting in the sun. It's not a very big place. I mean, you're probably talking there's only about 40 or 50 houses or something. A couple of hotels. But as I said before, it's a place where people come hiking and that, and they go for walks. You can hardly see now. You can see the smoke's really getting a bit. You can smell it in the air, the acrid smoke. So we'll just pull up down here. Normal place usually park on the left here where that taxi sign is. Just get spun round and pulled up. Well, it looks like the smoke is cleared a bit now. You see a lot more. So we're going to head back. It's about 36 degrees now and still rising. With these mountains, look at the size of them. Still rising, so we'll head back towards Portes. And on the taxi rank, there's Canny Moto. So we're going to just set off back now, back down towards the 621. Freaking dog ran straight out, come straight out the door there. Thanks very much. So as I said, we're heading back down to the 621. We've just received a couple of national warnings flashing up on my phone. I just pulled over and had a look at them, and they were saying that there's been a number of roadblocks, closed roads, 621 being one of them, so we'll have to see what we'll face when we get down there. And ooh, what's this coming up here? Oh, here the cows. I bet you these are bringing the cows. You can see the smoke now getting closer. We're about 3 miles away from the 621 getting back on it. I bet these cows are getting moved away from the fire. Yeah, there's loads of them. Just keep on moving, please. Thank you very much. Gasping for a drink. Look at down by the stream. Now they must have been on the move because they weren't there when we came up, so they must have been on the move for the last hour or so. Come a couple of miles up the road. Yeah, they're way across the stream into the other field. Look at they're way running over the crofters or whatever they are, the farmers, trying to gather them up. That looks like it's the end of it now anyway. So we've been stuck here for about a good 15 minutes. A few cars coming up, so there's obviously a road still operating down there. Yeah, it's getting thicker, the clouds again, the clouds of smoke, getting really thick. Now that's it, we've just turned on the 621 and the flames are a hell of a lot closer than they were the last time, as in within a mile and a half of turning onto it, we're starting to hit the flames. They weren't there before. Blooming heck, they're up either side of the road now. Me. So we couldn't go left. The police had to back towards Portes. Look at that! Wow. We couldn't go the other way. Look at the fire brigade's out now, closing down. Freaking hell, I'm getting soaking. They're squirting everything. So that river didn't stop it much. Jumped straight over. Oh, hey, it's wild now. Absolutely wild. Absolutely speechless, to tell the truth. That is north quickly come down that hillside and even across the road now. I wonder what it's like further up, back over towards, if you turn left towards Proteas, up towards the stag. Must be some serious problems up there if they've actually shut the road. Look at this, I'm going to pull over here and have a look at this. Looks clear around the corner, like, but you never know. There could be more fires around the corner. I'll just pull in and stop here. We've just come past there, down this road, and it's on both sides of the road there where to come through it. But the fire engine was hosing down the sides of the, because the police diverted us this way, so we're just trying to keep the road open. But that fire's starting to come across this little field in front of us now. Better get a skeet on, I think. You actually feel the heat of that. Ridiculous. It was on both sides of the road just before there. That fire is not stopping for anything. It's just relentless march. And when you think we were here about 2 hours ago, it came right down that, it's a hill, it's not a mountain, but it's right, come right down that hillside and further. Anyway, we've been given a detour that we've got to go, and it's added 80 mile onto our trip. It's a nice day anyway, so we'll go for a little jaunt. It's still early afternoon, so we've got plenty of time. Life is a winding road. The biggest issue we've got now at the moment is that on the dash there, the temperature shown is 41 degrees C. Blooming heck, you don't get that temperature in Dubai. So as we'll make our way now, we're heading towards the CA 184, which will go via the viewpoint and come down into Ojido, which is the little village town or whatever it is where the petrol station is, before we get back into Proteas. So it's a lovely little ride down. As you can see, the road at the top end used to be pretty naff for the last few years, but it's all been resurfaced now, so it's quite good. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.